Louisiana beer reviews. Bell's Hopslam Ale. This is 10% alcohol, no IBUs listed. It was introduced in 2004. It's a double India Pale Ale brewed with honey. So it says it was packaged during the afternoon of January 15, 2020. So we're within the freshness range. All right. Put it in a snifter, that's what they recommend. This is sold in cans and on mini kegs and on draft. I bought this at Trader Joe's. Other places, I don't see it. Other craft beer stores, I'm not seeing Bell's beers except for Oberon. But there's Trader Joe's with it. It was $3 for the single can. So you're talking about $12 a 4-pack. Orange, off-white head. I think that's powdery sediment. It's sort of semi-opaque. You talk about hazy IPAs. This one's like semi-hazy, semi-translucent. You can see there's a little glow to it. All right, the nose. I've had this before. I did a duo review with my friend David. I did a solo review. But I haven't had it a lot, okay? And I said in the past that to me it didn't seem like a hop slam. It seemed more like a hop kiss, just very mild hop action. Maybe in 2004 people thought it seemed very hoppy and strong, but maybe the company knew it was mild and they used that as kind of a ironic title. You know, hop slam, when it's really a pet. Okay. It's an alcohol slam. And of course, they couldn't call it that. No way to call it booze slam. That's forbidden in the United States. This this one does seem pretty bitter, though. The aroma, should have done that first, is fruity hop resin. Talking about honey, if I didn't know it had honey in it, I would not be remarking about that, okay, in the nose. And in fact, I don't think I'm picking up any honey. Just white bread crust, that kind of thing, typical IPA. Strong hop resins, another stereotypical double IPA nose. The taste. 10% alcohol, they don't give the IBUs, but from what I'm tasting here, and I don't know why in the past it just didn't seem that bitter. Could be different factors, what you've been eating during the day and such as that. This afternoon I was eating a few of the Japanese plums. They're very sweet and sugary, kind of like this beer, but they have a tartness to it, being a citrus fruit, the Japanese plums, and I might go pick a bag of them to bring to work, because I'm not going to eat them all. I have thousands. I bet that tree has thousands. I can never even get to all of them. I'm not climbing up on a big ladder. And then they got 3 or 4 trees next door that are huge. Thousands and thousands of these fruits. I just can't pick them. People at work might eat them, but a lot of people at work would be scared to eat them. Like, I don't know about that fruit. Well, you know, you like sweet fruit. It's sweet. I mean, all right, anyway, very sweet and sugary once it ripens. It can be very tart before that. But it does have a tartness, an embedded tartness in it, too, like this. Hop resin. Piney, yeah. Pineapple, yeah. But like a lot of IPAs, I complained, especially a few years ago, that they all tasted like canned pineapple, a lot of these ones. And it's like they weren't done right. This one has probably 90 IBUs, honestly. Could be 100. Hop Stupid is 102. I don't think Hop Stupid is any more bitter than this. Sugary white bread crust, the hop oils, hop resins. Using Northwest hops, and I'll put a description down below. They don't give a whole lot of information on what they're using. Pale malts, obviously, and honey. Notice I haven't talked about the honey. I'll pour a little bit more and see if I'm picking up any honey. There could be some of that. But like I say, if I didn't know it by reading the can, I would never talk about that. I wouldn't even think about it. I don't taste it. I don't think I taste it. Maybe. But it's not a, to me it's not an important feature of the flavor or the aroma. The body is into the heavy. It's heavy bodied. It's 296 calories, I think. It's a heavy bodied beer. Not chewy though, but it's heavy. It's heavy in the sense that you're not chewing like cloying and chewy, but it's heavy like you're eating a beer. You just feel you could feel the high calories. The finish is very dry, not super dry like Bud Light or the old Bud Dry, something like that, or Asahi super dry, but it is on very heavily into the dry side of the finish. Bitterness is there. It's pretty remarkable, really, because I was expecting more of a kiss or a pet. But I'm getting more of it, and I've been writing comments for years on people's Hopslam reviews. It's more of a kiss than a slam to me. But this time, and I don't know if they change, you might know, you're a viewer who might know a lot more about this than me, but maybe vintage to vintage, they don't say anything on their website about the recipe changes each year. But maybe you know that year to year it could change or be adjusted. The bitterness could go up or down or something. I know the ABV is it's always 10, right? It kind of seems like it's 10% alcohol. You don't really pick up a booze flavor, alcohol flavor at 20 proof, but it just seems like it's full. Everything's full about it. Heavy bodied, full aroma, full flavor, boldness, bold, bold, bold. This is probably the best sample I've ever had of it. Yeah, look at that. That's a pretty healthy head of foam, right? Now, if I had it 2 days after it was canned, like January 17th, 2020, it'd probably be even bolder. But I doubt it's faded much. But obviously, it's going to fade if the shelf life is 3 months. You're going to see there's a range of acceptable decline, and then it goes out of that parameter, and then they estimate that then it's really not something you want to drink. It's probably fine to drink it, but it's not going to be the experience they want you to have with it. It's well worth the $3 a can, and I'm really happy I bought it. I'm impressed with the bitterness on my tongue. It's living up to its billing this time. Now next year if I see a can and I buy it, maybe it won't live up to it, but it is this time. I'm going to say 98 out of 100, an outstanding beer. Outstanding. So an A+, 98 out of, couldn't say it, 100, and I'm going to end this video beer review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.